Lack of sleep is one of the most underestimated yet highly damaging factors when it comes to skin health and appearance. While it may seem like a temporary inconvenience or something that can be offset with caffeine or cosmetics, chronic sleep deprivation exerts a profound and lasting toll on the skin's biological functions. Over time, the cumulative effects of poor sleep quality or insufficient sleep hours become evident in the form of dullness, discoloration, accelerated aging, and weakened defenses that no topical treatment alone can fix. During sleep, especially during the deep, restorative phases, the body enters a state of repair. Growth hormone is released in greater quantities at night, playing a critical role in tissue regeneration and collagen synthesis. This process is essential for repairing daily damage from environmental stressors like UV radiation, pollution, and oxidative stress. When sleep is cut short, the skin loses valuable time to heal, leading to slower cell turnover and a visible loss of freshness. The skin doesn't shed dead cells efficiently, and new cells aren't generated at the same pace. As a result, the complexion looks flat, lifeless, and uneven, a far cry from the healthy glow associated with well-rested skin. One of the most immediate signs of poor sleep is the development of dark circles and puffiness under the eyes. While genetics and other health factors can contribute to under-eye darkness, lack of sleep exacerbates it significantly. Blood vessels under the thin skin of the eyes become more visible due to sluggish circulation and fluid retention, leading to that shadowed, swollen appearance. Over time, this can become a persistent issue, particularly in people who regularly get fewer than 6 hours of sleep. This change in appearance can make a person look older, more fatigued, and even unwell, regardless of how healthy they may otherwise be. Sleep deprivation also throws off the body's cortisol regulation. Cortisol, the primary stress hormone, tends to rise in response to lack of sleep. Elevated cortisol levels trigger increased inflammation, which can manifest in the skin as redness, sensitivity, acne, or exacerbated symptoms of chronic skin conditions like eczema and rosacea. Moreover, chronic inflammation is one of the main drivers of premature aging, as it breaks down collagen and elastin, the very fibers that keep skin firm, smooth, and youthful. Over time, this leads to fine lines, wrinkles, and sagging, often in people much younger than expected for their age. In addition to disrupting collagen production, sleep deprivation also impairs the skin barrier function. The skin barrier is responsible for keeping moisture in and harmful substances out. When this barrier is compromised, the skin becomes more prone to dryness, irritation, and transepidermal water loss. This not only makes the skin more sensitive to skincare products, but also reduces its resilience against environmental aggressors. The result is a cycle where already stressed and dehydrated skin is further damaged by everyday exposure to sunlight, pollution, or even weather changes. Lack of sleep can also impact the immune function of the skin. The skin's ability to fight off pathogens, maintain healthy microbiota, and recover from injuries is closely tied to rest. When the body doesn't receive adequate sleep, its immune responses weaken, making the skin more susceptible to infections, delayed wound healing, and prolonged recovery from inflammation or blemishes. For people with acne or other inflammatory skin issues, this can mean persistent breakouts that don't respond well to treatment, as well as a greater risk of scarring. The longer-term consequences of sleep deprivation are even more concerning. Scientific studies using skin imaging have shown that chronic lack of sleep contributes to increased signs of intrinsic aging, including reduced skin elasticity, uneven pigmentation, and deeper wrinkles. These changes are not just superficial. They represent structural deterioration that reflects an overall breakdown in cellular repair. Over time, even small lapses in sleep, such as consistently getting an hour or two less than needed, can add up to significant visual and physiological damage. What makes this problem worse is that people often underestimate how much sleep they actually need. While the general recommendation is 7 to 9 hours per night for adults, many consistently get far less due to work, screens, anxiety, or lifestyle habits. And even those who lie in bed for that amount of time may not experience the deep, uninterrupted sleep required for proper skin recovery. The skin, like every organ, operates on a circadian rhythm. Disrupting that rhythm by sleeping too late, waking frequently, or having irregular sleep schedules throws off its natural cycles of renewal and leaves it stuck in a state of incomplete repair. The skin is an outward reflection of internal balance, and few things disrupt that balance as powerfully as sleep deprivation. Unlike diet or skincare, which show results gradually, the negative effects of poor sleep can appear overnight and worsen quickly with repetition. And once chronic sleep debt takes hold, reversing the signs of aging, inflammation, and dullness becomes far more difficult and expensive. High-end creams and professional treatments may help to some degree, but without correcting the root issue, insufficient restorative sleep, the results will always be limited.